Today we're going to talk about one of the top master plan communities within the Tampa Bay market. This particular community is called Starkey Ranch. Starkey Ranch made the list of top 50 master plan communities throughout the entire United States, not once, not twice, but 3 different times. Construction began in the community of Starkey Ranch in 2015 and quickly became a hot spot. So one of the reasons that Starkey Ranch is such a beautiful community is because a part of the sale from J.B. Starkey Jr. to Wheelock, who was the developer of the community, it was requested that a portion of the community remain in its natural state. So when you visit Starkey Ranch, you will see that there is lots of parks, lots of trails, lots of natural preserve, due to the fact that it was important to the Starkey family that the community have as much natural state preserved as possible, even though a master plan development was going to be created on the 2,400 acre plot of land. So within Starkey Ranch, there's 9 different neighborhoods or sections of the community. I'm not going to go into each individual section or neighborhood, but I did want to point out that 2 of those sections are actually gated. One of those being Esplanade at Starkey Ranch. I have a video on Esplanade at Starkey Ranch. It's titled Odessa's Best. So when you get done watching this video, you're going to want to go check out that video if you have any interest whatsoever in a carefree living lifestyle. And then the second gated community within Starkey Ranch is called Enclos Preserve, and that is where you're going to get the larger estate homes on the larger lots. Most of them back up to preserve or either water. So there's tons of options when it comes to housing within Starkey Ranch, which is one of the reasons that I think it's a huge draw. You could literally start in the community and buy a townhome if you're, say, a single professional or a newly married couple. And then when you continue to add on to your family, you could move up into a single family home. And then when you need more space because you're adding maybe, say, additional kids to the family, you can end up in a estate home. And then if you're in your retirement phase and you have moved into Starkey Ranch and you want to downsize, there's also that option too, which is where Esplanade at Starkey Ranch comes in. You could sell your large estate home, you could move over into the gated carefree living lifestyle section, and homes within that section range from the 1,600 to around 3,000 square feet. So there's lots of options for everyone when it comes to housing within Starkey Ranch, which is one of the reasons that I think people really love the Starkey Ranch neighborhood. So now that we covered some of the housing options within Starkey Ranch, let's also talk about some of the amenities within the community. So there's a K-8 school that was opened in 2021. There's also a district park within the community, which is host to lots of baseball tournaments. And then there's also a library and a community theater that's attached to the school as well within the community. There's also a Publix grocery store, and there is a few restaurants as well as a gas station. And one thing that I love about all the things that I just mentioned is within Starkey Ranch, a lot of the residents own golf carts, and although it's not a golf cart community per se, a lot of people use their golf cart as a mode of transportation within the community. So all these things are easily accessible via golf cart, which I think is a huge, great attraction to the community as well. You can come home on a Friday, park your car, and never even have to get out again in your vehicle until Monday when you have to return to work. So it's a lot of fun that everybody utilizes the golf cart to go here and there within the neighborhood. Not only to the amenities, but there's other things that you can access via the golf cart too, such as the dentist, a hair salon, or maybe 2. There's also a veterinarian within Starkey Ranch. I actually love the veterinarian. I have 2 French bulldogs. I take my 2 French bulldogs to this veterinarian, so I highly recommend the vet within the community. And then let's branch out outside of the community. A lot of people know or have heard of what's called Starkey Market. Starkey Market is a place where a lot of people go and hang out during holidays or on the weekends. It's a great place to go. You can have an adult beverage, sangria, wine, beer, whatever you choose. You can also take the kiddos. They have ice cream. You can grab an ice cream from the market. They have fresh baked goods. They have fruits and vegetables. They have plants. So there's just a variety of options, and it's a really cool place. So if you've never been, I would highly suggest that you visit that. If you're gonna come and visit the Starkey Ranch neighborhood, make sure you don't miss the Starkey Market. Make sure that you plan some time to go up there and visit that as well, because if you do choose the Starkey Ranch neighborhood, the market will become a huge part of your life. So now that we talked about amenities within Starkey Ranch, I'd like to take a minute and just talk about amenities that are available outside of Starkey Ranch. So in addition to the Publix that's located within the ranch, there are 2 additional Publix that are available to you within a 5-minute drive. And then there's actually 1 Publix Greenwise market that's relatively close to the ranch as well. Not only do you have grocers, but you have a Target, a Home Goods, a Marshalls, an Ulta, a Walmart. There's a Lowe's and a Home Depot that's relatively close. So you have those additional things that are just a short drive from the neighborhood as well. And then I thought it was worth mentioning that if there are things that you want easy accessibility to, but don't want them like right in your backyard, let's say for example, like the huge sporting events that go on within the Tampa Bay market that are hosted downtown, well, there's great news. You can live up in Starkey Ranch and you have access to what's called the Veterans or the 589. You're literally a 2 to 3 mile drive to the Veterans. You can jump on the Veterans and within 20 or 25 minutes, you can be downtown and have access to just about anything that you want, whether it be fine dining, shopping, sporting events, whatever the case may be. So I thought that was worth mentioning because you can't beat the location. I mean, it's so accessible to just about everything. And then it's worth mentioning too the airport for travel purposes or even for work purposes. So you can also jump on that same Veterans or 589 and be to the airport within 20 minutes as well. So I think that it is such a great location and it has so many things to offer and it's so diverse that I think that it is just a great spot and that it definitely should be added to your list, that if you have hopes of moving to the Tampa Bay market, I think you should at least take the opportunity and check out the neighborhood, because there's a reason why it got named not once, twice, but 3 times to one of the top 50 best master plan communities in the nation. So don't overlook Starkey Ranch if you're looking to move into this area. And then last but certainly not least, I wanted to mention again, my name is Tina. I am a licensed real estate agent in the state of Florida. I would love to be able to help you and your family relocate, whether you're moving across the street to a different area within the Tampa market or you're relocating here from out of state. I would love to be able to assist you and your family. I can be contacted by call, text, or email. All my information can be found below in the detailed description, so please do not hesitate to reach out to me. And until next time, I'll see you on the next video.